Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for that introduction. My name is Aysleth Zeledon. I go by Sachi Ice Queen on a lot of social media. And just wanted to say thank you to all our sponsors and to everyone that made this production possible. What it means to have a superpower for me just to me that just means who you are, what makes you special. And today I'm not alone. I will be introducing someone that is also has an amazing superpower as well. For me, what my superpower is, I am a Latina Jew. A lot of people don't really know the difference between being Jewish and practicing Judaism. I practice Christianity, and so I always have to, educate my community. Just because I'm Jewish doesn't mean that I practice Judaism. I do know a lot of the customs, a lot of the rituals and everything, but I do not practice Judaism. I just have Jewish heritage. So it's something that's in my blood. Um, the religion that you do is something that you choose to do. You don't get to choose your blood. And so it's a very fortunate and honor to be able to have that heritage. I think it's even in the Bible, it says that we are, God's chosen people. We're highly favored. And I definitely have seen that throughout my life. And so I'm very blessed to be able to not only, share that I am Jewish, but also just kind of know my heritage and know um, where I come from and just what it means to be Jewish. And so I definitely want to encourage anybody out there that maybe if you don't know or you do know, or there's some rumors in your family, because that's how I found out. There were some rumors in my family, and then my sister did the ancestry.com, and yeah, um, I'm 5%. And I'm from both sides, actually, from my dad and my mom's side. And so it was pretty cool to find that out because I felt like whenever I found out, it kind of solidified who I was. We kind of already knew, but just to have that confirmed was a big deal. But definitely wanted to introduce my son. Before I do, if you are out there and you think that you don't have a superpower, you do. You are you. There's nobody like you. And just, find out what your abilities and your skills are and just hone on to them and just be the best you that you can be. And once you start that process and once you get to that point, you can be your own superhero, and that is your superpower. And so definitely wanted to introduce my son. He has autism. So being an autism mom has been a blessing. I wrote a book that took about 10 years to write, those first 10 years. Um, so yeah, he's giving it to me right now. So I wrote this book, took about 10 years to write. It was just, our victories, our challenges, what we overcame, and so it's definitely something that I always, I love my special needs community, and I'm very fortunate to have them. And so without further ado, I did want to introduce you to my son. His name is Kevin Bautista-Zeledon, and you'll be hearing some words from him. On the average, I get about maybe 50 to 60, sometimes 70 words a day from him. So he's getting a little bit more open at doing these types of things, and I'm very grateful for his progress. So here he is.
Oh, hello. My name is Kevin. I'm 12 years old. I'm an author and an artist, and I have sideburns and a dark voice. I published 3 books at the age of 12. Those books are called Kevin Walks at Midnight, which was in 4th grade, Revenge to Killer Kevin, which is in 5th grade, and the latest one, Welcome to the Dead Apartment, which is in 6th grade, which is my actual grade. My superpower is autism. If you know what autism is, it's a person or child that that does something else that more people do. For me, I normally play soccer, but most commonly boys play mostly soccer, basketball, football. But for me, I ignore it and type in my fourth and I go to tie in the post the fourth book. Play chess with my cousins and my parents, which one was right here, and the honest, and the other was my cousin, which his name's Matai. I also wrote 40 pages of disturbing facts. And also, I'm a favorite author. Was started my genre, which may me be an author of horror. His name is R.L. Stein. If you don't know him, if you're in the 1990s, you know him. He got famous because he was the author of Goosebumps. And there are some references to episodes and books from the Goosebumps series. And I kind of like it. But the only difference is there's death in there, and the monsters are there. There's new monsters, which are my drawings, which are Kevin's. Because since I'm an artist, I drew them. During my couple of years, I drew them. Those stickers now, they have yellow skin, black eyes, black hair, and black shoes. Science or blue shorts and a red shirt. They're very dangerous and hostile to humans, and can kill anyone who stands away only at night, which is their daily procedure to hunt until the sun rises, which they'll sleep. But my goal is to write or publish one book per year on October 31st. But there's a catch. On book 6, if it doesn't get a lot of popularity, like I'll just stop and quit the 7th, 8th book. Just be missing again and again. Well, autism. So also books which are on Amazon. And it only costs like $8 or $7. And are in the virtual version on Amazon. There are also games in there like Minecraft Among Us, which are from the first book. And the reason they're getting gorier is from ideas, which can help me from difficult decisions to make it more romantic or more dark, which I've spent on the most of my years. Also with Disorder, found out if you buy the book about the about me and my mom, that took a decade to publish. And I also went to the book sign event, and I was excited.
The R.L. Stein book signing event.
Yeah, the R.L. Stein book sign event, which was in October 26th. And I saw him in first person, still living up. And I'm glad about it. Because I want to die. I want to like live forever and ever. And writing Goosebumps books. And I started my Goosebumps collection of books, which I have a 10 set of. Those books being Penal Since Getting Murdered, Stay Out of the Basement, The Cool Book of Doom, Werewolf Famous Slump, and The Haunt School. I started the ones that are my favorite first, and that don't even scary last. And my drones are more hostile to humans, but that doesn't compare to animals. specifically the dog species, which the Kevins are friendly to. And I know immediately I go violent to humans. If they hurt the dogs or hurt them, which they did in an incident, which is fiction. You can discover that if you buy the third book. It was like 8 books, I think. But also like slime and worms, not actual real worms, just like those like slime things. Yeah, those. I like them and I planted them, but my mom doesn't like it because it gets more messy and it dries on the floor, which it starts to become a solid than a liquid. And I also have a goal, another goal, to pass 6th grade. And and I've been in another podcast before, which is years ago before we're ready to go with Kevin.
But so yeah, I think having autism to him is a little different than most people, but I'm just fortunate to have see his progress. I think with every book it's a little different. And so I have noticed that the more he writes, the more romance he includes in them. So he said by book 6, he might change genres. We'll see. So it's very um interesting to, you know, just read and see his progress in his writing from book 1 to now the third book, just to see that difference in writing. But thank you so much for all of our sponsors and everyone who is on part of the Superpower Conference. Thank you so much, Gigi, and for having us on, and hope you guys have an amazing next month, and stay tuned for the rest of the conference that we have coming up in this year. Take care, everyone, and God bless.